Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming to join me today. Today I'm going to do one of Rachel Roxy Creations weekly challenge, and I think it's week 42. And she's been making some Christmas tags. Useful for me because I've just finished one Christmas project and I'm actually starting a project using Rachel's kits. So I thought it would be a good time to have a go and get a little bit of ephemera up and ready. So the way that Rachel started was to make a collage backing using book page and scraps of paper, and she's used neutral papers, and I've got quite a few neutral papers left over from the project that I've just done, and that was using Amy from Crafty Cat's Christmas kits. And I don't know when this video is going out, so that video may have been out already of the flip through. But I know I've done a couple of videos of making the journals. So I'm just starting by, I've got book page. My book page is, I don't know. It's just over 9 by just shy of 6. I've done a previous video where I've joined book pages together to make a long roll. And that's really useful. It does it does get a bit immovable when you start adding your pages together, but I'll put a link to that below. It's one I did a while ago, but it is a really good way of making a large backboard. So with this, I'm just collaging scraps of paper down to make a neutral background. And you know, this doesn't have to be just for Christmas tags. If you did a neutral background, you could add all sorts of images or extras on the front of your tags. So don't think that this is just for Christmas. I don't have lots of vintage book pages with different writing. What Rachel said to use was put papers on that have got writing on them and all sorts of different things. But I have got Rachel's ephemera kit. And in her ephemera kit, she actually has lots of little bits of documents and things that have writing on, which is this and this. So that's what I'm adding to it, just to add that little bit of interest on the background. So as you can see, I'm not thinking about it. Honestly, I'm not. I am just sticking bits of paper down. I just want to get rid of that little white bit there. So I'm just sticking papers down to give myself a background. I think Rachel's already said this in one of her videos, but I think the thing when you're doing a collage is not to go in using itty bitty bits of paper, because you'll be there all day. I think it's easier sometimes to use larger pieces of paper. Squish that down and get the job done, and then if you want to go back and add some highlights, you can do. So that's one background done. So you can see it doesn't take too long. I'm going to use that. I know it's not exactly neutral, but sometimes you want something with a little bit of colour. I think Rachel also used she's got some tags that she had from labels that she had from AliExpress that you can pop out. So it's a frame. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. And she's been using those. But again, I haven't got those. I'm not going to order something just to use the same as Rachel did. So I've got enough that I'm sure I can use. I think we need to use what we have sometimes. I think my trouble is I learn by watching other people, and if somebody's used something, I feel that I can't make it unless I use what they used. I'm a bit odd like that, but I am getting out of that habit, and I am becoming brave and just using what I've got, just adding bits of paper. There we go, get rid of that little bit. I don't get rid of the little bits I tear off, because you never know when you're going to need them. Every now and then I do dump them, get rid. Or my grandkids use it for collaging. They're quite happy to stick little bits on anything. have a look in Nana's drawer and see what she's got. Put that down there. So I hope you're all okay. Have you started Christmas journals yet? Somebody did say to me that I'm a bit early for Christmas. But to be fair, if I don't do it when I think about it, I won't. I'll move on to something else. I think I might put that there, but I need to cover that little bit up, don't I? Let's have a bit of that. And I do, I'm lucky, I do sell my journals, and most of the people that buy my journals are over in America, so I know what it's like. You know, post can take a long time when it's going abroad, can't it? And so I do like to do them in time for them to get there for the actual season that I've made them for. Doesn't always work. I don't actually journal myself. I have got journals, usually ones that I've done with a swap with people. And what I like them for is I do keep things in them. So, you know, special things, whether it's a letter that the kids have given me or some paper that I found that I really like. So I keep them more for my small treasures. But what I really like is I love to see what people have made. I'm very tactile, so I like journals that feel nice when you hold them and that sort of thing. So I do like journals, I just don't write in them. Okay, so that's number 2. So I'm going to leave those 2 to dry, and I'm going to move my little bits of paper to one side without trying to spill them all on the floor, because I have got some that I've done already. So I've made a few. These are slightly smaller book pages, but I've done a few, as you can see, just using the papers as you saw me doing just now. By the way, I do hope this is light enough. It's quite early in the morning here in the UK, 9 o'clock on a Thursday morning. Gosh, I have got a lot, haven't I? But as I say, you don't have to use them for Christmas. Not just for Christmas. And I had an idea. Sorry, yes, it's quite dark here in the UK. I've got an idea that I want to use one of these, definitely one of them, as a notebook to go in one of the Christmas journals I'm making. So I am going to back that. This was a misprint, so I'm just going to back that onto that piece of paper, and then I'm going to leave it to dry, because if you try and fold something when it's got wet glue behind it, it just creases and it doesn't look good. I don't like it. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to decorate this book yet, but that's what I want to do. I want to make one into a book. Have I got that the right way up? Yeah. So I'm just going to back it on that paper, and then I'm just going to put it to dry. Just noticed a little bit of paper up there. I'd probably stitch round this anyway when it's done, so I'm not worried. And it'll start to curl because you've just put glue on one side, but it won't in a bit. So I'll just put that over there to dry. Okay, so yep, I've made some already. I've got myself all prepared. I've got some labels that I have printed out, and I've cut the middles out. So I don't know if I can show you what they were like. I think I've got sticky fingers. I've cut them all out. So that was a blank label, and I've cut the white out. So I've just made my own labels. These ones were Rachel's, and they're just beige in the middle. So I've just cut the beige out. So that's all that I've done to make my labels. I've got some Mrs. Cogg's words, her Christmas words, and I've got some of Rachel's Christmas peoples. So I'm all cut out and ready to go, and we'll start. So I've cut my pages down. So I've had a quick look at perhaps maybe what I'd like to do, and what I've done is I've looked at my images and kind of how wide I need to be. So I haven't cut my tags all the same size. I've just got one of my sheets of paper, and I've kind of laid on an image that I want to use, and I've thought that'll be big enough for a tag, and then I've just cut it. Actually, she looks better on there than on there. Changing my mind, you see. Let me just level that up a bit. I'm not going to back the tags, I don't think, because I may want to use them as a tucket. A tucket, new word, not a pocket, a tucket. There we go. I know Rachel just cut hers down into size, but I'm a little bit more. I need to know what I'm doing. We all work differently. I've lost my little girl up, and I've just noticed my glue sticks run out. One moment. Catastrophe averted. I'll have a new glue stick now. So I think I'm going to put that little girl on there. Rachel added labels on hers. I quite like, I don't want to get rid of that stamp that's on that piece of paper. Oh, well, I quite like that. I'm gonna go for it. I am gonna go for it. I'm going to put glue somehow on this frame. Glue it down. If I use the glue stick with this, then it's just going to rip into my glue stick. I know it is. If you use a glue stick, you'll know exactly what I mean. I'm a little bit heavy-handed, I think. I'm going to put that on there as level as I can. I like the little girl there. And I might want to say peace on earth. I might not. I might want to say, there isn't a, oh, she has got a Christmas tree. Oh, I just had Christmas tree stuck to my finger. Christmas tree. Rachel used her washi, her faux washi. I haven't got faux washi. I've got some washi. Not that I can find the end of it. There it is. Do I want to add a little bit? Why not? We may as well be in for a penny, in for a pound, hadn't we? So I'm just going to put the washi there. I'm going to put Christmas tree, the last of my glue, sticking. Would that be about the right place? Yep. On there. Sticky book page, get rid of sticky book page. And I'm going to put that little girl, and just put the lid on that. This isn't Fabri-Tac. I find Fabri-Tac, I like using Fabri-Tac, and if I'm gluing, making a fabric journal, a hardcover fabric journal, that's what I tend to use. But I find it too expensive to use just for everyday gluing, so I use one in the UK that's called Collage, C-O-L-A-L-L, and I get it from Hobbycraft, and it's fabulous. I really like it. It sticks absolutely anything. I like that. So in the style of Rachel, one down. Okay, what have we got? I liked this image of this little child. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I think he needs to say peace on earth. He looks very angelic, doesn't he? And I thought, I don't think he shows up too well, so I wondered whether to put a little bit of white. It's only white behind him, isn't it? Does he need something behind him? Do I need to use a little bit of the washi tape, do we think? Gosh, these washi tapes are... I'm just going to use some washi tape behind him. Do I want to put it down there? I don't want it to go all the way down, do I? So I'm not going to back these, only because I don't know how I want to use... wonky. I don't know how I want to use them yet. So it's difficult because I can't get my head over. So I don't know if they're going to be tags or pockets, as I said, because this one would actually make... Oh, he stands out better now, doesn't he? Peace on earth. What do you think? He would make a nice pocket if I rounded that corner, and put it on 3 sides. So because I'm not sure how I want to use them, I'm not going to back them at this time. I'm just going to do a collection of them. Will that stick underneath? It might do, mightn't it? Get some glue on there quick. I'm just going to try and get some done, and then as I'm making the journals, I've got things that I can go to, bits of ephemera. I haven't put a label behind him. I just like one of the Dubris, but I like him as he is. Do I want to add a little bit? Gosh, I've gone very hot, folks. I might put a little bit down there, actually. Just balances it a bit then, doesn't it? Two done. Happy. This little girl, this angel, I like her on there, and I'm going to put something behind her. Do I want a red one? I don't know. Quite like the red one. Yep. Another decision made. So have any of you tried Rachel's challenges? I don't do all of them. I love watching her doing her painting ones, and I just can't. I just haven't got the confidence to do it. Even making marks on the tracing paper that she did, I just think I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I've lost my bit. Here it is. So I haven't tried those, but I do love to see what she's doing. I watch her all the time. Love it. So I really like that. I like that. Maybe I need something. I've got one that says Merry Christmas somewhere. And I can't find the ones I've just been using. Oh, they're there hiding in plain sight, look. Merry Christmas. Although that says Joy and Hope, so I don't want to say Merry Christmas. Do I want anything else just there? I don't think I do. That balances, doesn't it? Yeah, just do it, Carol. Oh, I've left my glue open again. It does dry quickly, that collage glue. So if you're in the UK, give it a go. It's the collage. It does stick very nicely. Joy and Hope. And I think everything that's going off in the world at the moment, we need some joy and hope, don't we? Yeah, I can put her on there without covering Joy and Hope up, I think. Oops, glue everywhere now. Let's get her on. Joy and Hope. There we go. And I think she would make a nice pocket as well, a nice tuck spot. Nice tall one. So there we are, that's 3. Just one moment. Sorry about that, my dog wanted to go out the room. I didn't know if you could hear her. Santa, we've got to have a Santa, haven't we? What labels, frames have I got? Does that show up on there? I think it does. Maybe. Does it need something different? I don't think, oh, do I want a blue one? I don't have a green frame. Oh, quite like the blue one. It stands out, doesn't it? I have got some, I think I'm going to put a bit of this across the bottom. We can have some snowflakes, and then it's blue and blue, isn't it? Put it there. Tuck it round. And that is a very see-through, don't know where I've put it, see-through washi, so that's quite good. Because you can still see the writing behind it. There we go. My little frame glued. Yeah, just making sure I'm putting it in the right place. Stick it on. My Santa. So I haven't printed Rachel's Christmas papers out yet. I thought I would crack on and do some ephemera, and then I can spend the weekend. It takes me ages to print out. My printer's not the fastest, and then by the time I've cut the borders off and done things, there we go. So this is quite a quick way of doing it. I know I've thought beforehand of what I want to do, but those of you that watch my channel will know just how much I can faff on something. Oh, I like that. I do like that. I'm going to put a little bit of washi this side. Level would be nice. There we go. Put this frame on. This is one of Rachel's frames as well. Oh gosh, I've got glue all over my fingers. This frame's just sticking to me. So I hope this isn't too boring for you all. Just watching me sticking and gluing. If it is, I guess you won't stay around. But I think sometimes it's nice to see somebody else's interpretation. You know, you watch what people do and what they make, and maybe you think, oh, I can't do that. I mean, to be honest, when I first watched Rachel using the push-out frames that she's got, I did think, oh, I can't do that. I haven't got any push-out frames. And then I thought, well, I've got the frames or the labels with the middles. And I guess, you know, you could draw them. If you've got a label stamp, I know some people have, you could stamp. I think Rachel said that as well, so I'm repeating her, aren't I? But I think just have a look at what you've got and what you could use. Yeah, I like that one as well. Good job, I like them. This little girl, isn't she just a cutie? I thought I might put a little bit of, what's it called? It's called a doily, isn't it? I might put a bit of a doily behind her. Something a bit different. And then I've got these labels. These are Tracy Fox's Christmas labels. And I thought that might go, if I'm careful, you'll still be able to see the little ladybirds. Yeah. These are terrible to glue, aren't they? The glue just goes everywhere. Just comes through the holes. Do my best. It stuck to me. Thought I'd glued the wrong side then. Now I need to work out where she's going to be so I can... She is a little bit big. I want a foot about there, don't I? And her foot won't be on a ladybird. So if I put that somewhere like that, I'm just thinking if I stitch round it, I just want to leave myself enough room to stitch. I can come over slightly there. Oops, stuck to me again. There we go. Sticky glue book. Sorry, I was just trying to get it unglued from my finger. I like that plain as it is. Oh, it's stuck to my mat. I could put a little bit of something. Just a little bit. That matches with the holly that's on there, doesn't it? So I think I might just put a little bit of that there at the top. Happy with that one. I've got this one, Dear Santa, I Can Explain. I just love this little image here. So I'll see if I can put this. I'm just worried that this little girl, stroke boy, just disappears off the page. So I was thinking it might show better on that, and I think it does. So I'm gonna cut a bit of this one off. It's not quite dry, but never mind, it'll be okay. Oh, that's just fallen on me. Do I want a bit of that? Is that too much? I don't want that on it, because I want to put Dear Santa, I Can Explain. I want it further over. Now I'm faffing, aren't I? I think I need the Dear Santa, I Can Explain at the bottom. I just feel that that leaves a gap there. I could move it up a bit. Sticking to my finger. What about if we did that way? I quite like that actually, I think. What do you all think? Yay or nay? I'll put that side. Dear Santa, I Can Explain. I think it has to go there, doesn't it? It has to go there. That needs to go there. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I think sometimes you can just faff that little bit too much and worry about what you're doing just that little bit too much. Dear Santa will have to go quite far over. Put it there. Yeah, that's okay. Do I want to put a little bit of washi on the... Oh! It's on now, so it's going. It's on. Put my little person on. I need to wash my hands most definitely, so glued up. Dear Santa, I Can Explain. It's like when you catch the kids when they're little stealing the chocolate off the tree and the look on the little faces. There we go, I like that one as well. Okay, so I've done quite a few. And how long have I been? 20 odd minutes? Oh, 30. Sorry, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I hope you liked them. I hope you stayed with me to watch this, and I really do appreciate you. Thanks a lot, folks. Catch you soon. Bye.